Hello, everybody. It is Monday, I think. It might also be Thursday, but I think it's Monday, which means it's time for another draft video. We're doing more Dominaria. I'll be back with you guys when this draft fires. All right, well, this has been a card that has loved me so far in this format. I've had, I think, 3 different decks with at least 2 of them, and I think I take it here. I think it's better with Blessed Light. It's a potential win condition in a format this grindy. I like Fungal Plots too, but it's nowhere near as good as Fight with Fire, and I wouldn't take it over Blessed Light either. And I might not take it over Cloud Raider Sphinx either. I think those are the best cards in this pack. I think Fungal Plots comes in. I mean, Rona's good too, but she's not incredible, and she's gold, so I don't really love... I wouldn't first pick her here over Fungal Plots, Blessed Light, or Cloud Raider Sphinx, or Fight with Fire, obviously. But yeah, we'll take Fight with Fire. Thran, Fall of the Thran is not a good card. See? I don't think I take it here, though. I think I take Josuves. What was in this pack? What could the uncommon have been? Cast Down? Like, how many things are there that you take over Josuves? Aren't a lot. So, but yeah, Fight with Fire is really good, but I think taking Josuves here is better. The one thing that to keep in mind, I mean, and it shouldn't like really warp my draft or anything, is Fight with Fire. You know, I'm passing a very good red card for a 3rd pick, so the person to our left is probably going to be in red. We can handle that, though. I mean, if it's just one person. I think we take Josuves over Fight with Fire. I am sort of second-guessing myself here, but I think that's what we want. Yeah, that's what we do. Okay, Chainer's Torment is not especially good. Neither is most of this pack. The red card's not good, the black card's not good. Wrath is probably the best card in this pack. Skittering Surveyor's pretty good too, and maybe I just take it. It'll make the cut no matter what. It may help us splash Fight with Fire if that's where we end up. Wrath is good as well, and I think he's even first pickable. Maybe I should just take him and just continue to sort of be open here. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, we've taken 3 different very good first pickable cards, so we'll see what the hell happens. So here we have Sapperling Migration and Grow from the Ashes. Another Chainer's Torment. No thank you. This pack's, I mean, now we're looking at 2 good green cards. What's going on with these first 4 picks? Maybe I just take a Chronicler. It does pair really well with Fight with Fire. It's just a good card in general. I think it is what I'll take. I mean, Grow from the Ashes could enable us to splash. We'd have to be base green, though. And I'm not convinced we will be. We might be. I don't know. I mean, I do like Soul Salvage, but you can pick up one usually without very much trouble. So Chronicler it is. Okay, so now we're seeing a lot more green. And some decent white. And a good blue cards here late too. I just don't know what's going on here. Envoy? I mean, maybe we're red-green and we're not going to splash either of these cards, sadly. I mean, we could take Sergeant at Arms instead. At least it's the color of one of the cards we have. And so is Cloud Raider Sphinx. Man. I think the Sphinx is better than Sergeant at Arms. I think I'm going to take the Sphinx. Let's just take a card of every color. Okay, yeah, I think blue is maybe the most open color because I think here we take Deep Freeze over Snapper, Scholar. Snapper and Scholar are both fine-ish playable cards, but I think we want Deep Freeze. I think it's just the best card in this pack, so. Okay, so Memorial of Glory is not bad. More decent green cards around late. Artificer's Assistant's fine, but it's not great. I think maybe I do take a Soul Salvage now. I mean, if I took Memorial to Glory, that would be pushing me a little towards blue-white, but I don't think I want to do that. Okay, Skizik's pretty good to be here this late. Sure. Lots of complicated signals in this draft. So Llanowar Envoy is definitely the best card in this pack, but I don't think we're going to be green. I think I'll take a Radiating Lightning for my sideboard. I mean, I guess it could sort of be the glue that makes this deck stick together, especially if we wheel like the green ramp spell, but I doubt that came back. Doubt it. Okay, there is another Chronicler. There's also a Windgrace Acolyte, which isn't bad. Also a Relic Runner, which isn't bad. I mean, these 3 cards are all pretty good to be here this late. Right now, the Chronicler can only get us back Fight with Fire or Soul Salvage, which isn't... I mean, both of those are good to get back, but we probably need more instants and sorceries to make use of it. I think I'll take the Acolyte here. Diligent Excavator is not very good. Befuddle isn't that good. None of these cards are that good. So... let's take it, though, I guess. Befuddle. This is a good trick to be here late, but it doesn't look like white's open for the most part. Prospector is not terrible. Memorial of War kind of is, though, but I'll take one from my sideboard. If I play an opponent with like 4 of their own memorials or something, I guess. So that first pack was kind of a train wreck. We just saw all kinds of different signals. Deep Freeze, Cloud Reader, Sphinx were around kind of late. It doesn't look like Wrath Capper. I think we're going to be one of these 2 color combinations. And obviously Jozu Vess and Fight with Fire are incredibly strong. Wow. Well, this is going to push us into blue, I think. It's one of the strongest cards in the set at any rarity. Marwyn's good, but not really. I mean, we have cards in lots of colors, but green is not one of them. Sapperd's good too, but this is what I would take pack 1, pick 1 out of this pack, so it's a pretty good deal. So we'll take it. Blue is looking pretty attractive, but here's a Eviscerate. I think we take that. Blink of an Eye and Weight of Memory are both pretty good, but Eviscerate's better. So, you know, and if we play Chronicler, it's obviously better too. But I'm not sure we are. Blue-black looks more attractive right now. I mean, losing Fight with Fire sucks, and if I can find a way to splash it, I'll be happy. But the rest of the cards we had aren't anything. Another Eviscerate. I mean, there's a Goblin Barrage, but I think we just take another Eviscerate here. Especially because we're already black. Growth from the Ashes is here, but we're not green. Put this over here for now. I mean, we could also theoretically splash this. Playing this at instant speed is interesting, right? That's the only thing. Well, Jozu Vess we could play at instant speed too. Adding flash to that doesn't seem messed up or anything. Yeah, I guess we'll put these both here because they're both what we would splash if we can splash. Okay, do we take another Acolyte or a Short Sword? It's a good question. This is not that good of a pack. Halar, I think, is the best card. Cyclops is fine. But yeah, for us, it's Rat Colony, Windgrace Acolyte, Tolarian Scholar, and Short Sword. Maybe I just want another Acolyte. Works with Soul Salvage pretty nicely. Yeah, I guess I'll take another Acolyte. I don't feel great about it, but I don't really want Rat Colony. Sheevan Fire's still here. Like, you know, we could also end up not being in blue, potentially. I mean, Sheevan Fire is strong enough to make us consider going back to red. I mean, losing in Bolus's Clutches sucks, but it's not like, you know, we're gaining Fight with Fire, Sheevan Fire, get to Chronicler, and Skizzik. The black card here and the blue cards here aren't that good. Fouled Soothsayer is good in a certain deck, the Sapperling one, but that's not what we are. I think we take Sheevan Fire here. We're all over the place still. And I guess blue hasn't seemed ultra open. We just happened to open it in Bolus's Clutches there. So maybe, I mean, this is a good deck. So is this, but Raph, I don't think you're anywhere in the conversation. I'm sorry. yeah, I mean, 2 Eviscerates, Sheevan Fire, and Fight with Fire makes... Ooh, 2-Headed Giant again, too. That card has been my friend. So, I think we'd probably take it. Relic Runner's not bad, but we don't really have the right build to be supporting. Good job supporting it. I think we'd probably take the Giant over Fiery Intervention. We have a lot of better removal already, and this is a nice threat. Basically, at any stage of the game. If you play it on turn 4, it's particularly powerful, but it's always kind of a problem. Flame of Keld sucks. Probably take a Journey Mage. Yeah. There is the Skin Witch is another wizard. We have a few other wizards we can pick up too, of course, but yeah. I think we take it over. I mean, there's an Arcane Flight here if we're still thinking about blue. Warcaller is not very good in most cases, and Run Amok is, you know, it's fine, but I think it's not as good as another playable. So 3 good blue cards here. Do we spend a pick on like a Divination in case we end up pivoting again? Or, I mean, I'm not going to play either of these, so I kind of think that's not a bad idea. Radiating Lightning is a good sideboard card against Saprolings. We already have one, though. So let's take Divination. What the hell? Another Skizzik. People are sleeping on the Skizzik, man. Basically a 5-drop, but I'm perfectly happy to take one. Okay, Rampaging Cyclops is still here. Another good sign for red. And Goblin Barrage came all the way back. What? Okay, well, our deck has like 1,000 removal spells, which means we want this Get To Chronicler. I feel like I draft Get To Chronicler in like every deck I make. People just don't like red in this format, as illustrated by this, but like if it's this open, it's pretty good. It is pretty good when you're getting like last pick Keldon Raiders and second to last pick Goblin Barrages. That's why I keep drafting red, I think, because every time, because people are, I think people overcorrect. Like they hear a pro say red's the worst color in the set, and it is. But you know, if nobody's picking up Goblin Barrages and Keldon Raiders, your deck's going to be good. So yeah, Windgrace Acolyte is going to be nice because it's good with our Chroniclers, it's good with Soul Salvage, and yeah, that's about it. But we may end up with some other synergies like a Garna. Garna wouldn't be bad in this deck. So we don't have a artifact or a goblin to sacrifice to Goblin Barrage, so that's sort of sad. Okay, so Adeliz is really good. Adeliz. We already do have a few wizards. Sarah Angel's obviously really good too, but we can, and so is Benelish Marshall, but we're not doing either of those things. So our other option here is to take another Chronicler. I feel like taking Adeliz and trying to splash her isn't a bad idea. I mean, we don't have any way to splash her right now, but red is so open, like I can probably wheel Get To Chronicler at this point because nobody cares about it. And I don't really want Blood Tallow Candle or Bloodstone Goblin. I mean, it is an okay 2-drop, and we have some kickers, so maybe I should just take the Goblin. That might be the responsible thing to do. I mean, I feel like it's going to wheel 2 most likely, but I guess the chances of this actually getting played in our deck are probably lower than this wheeling. So sure, yeah, what the hell. Bloodstone Goblin it is. Well, I do love Tatyova, but I think we just take an Eldest Reborn here. I mean, we can't splash her in our deck anyway. It doesn't work. But the Eldest Reborn is great. It's just like way more value than I thought it would be. I do like Deathbloom Thallid too, but Eldest Reborn is better. Memorial to Folly. It's probably just what we take here over a Run Amok or a Frenzied Rage or like a Partic Wanderer. Yeah, we'll take the Memorial. Ooh. The Signposts rare for this color pair. I think we probably take him. I mean, our deck, that's going to be our highest thing, but it can take advantage of him. We don't really want a second Soul Salvage. You really only want one Soul Salvage in most cases, because if you get them early, they're just bad. So you don't usually want one in your opening hand, much less 2 in your opening hand. Another Barrage. Do we have enough removal? I don't know. Another Bloodstone Goblin. I think we do have to take another Barrage. this may incentivize us to find some artifacts and or goblins to shove into our deck. We do have one Skirk Prospector already. And we have got Bloodstone Goblin too. So, okay, well, I'm talking about shoving artifacts in, and then we get past a short sword. I think it's perfectly fine anyway, so probably what I would have taken there either way. Keldon Raider, I think, is probably the pick here. Deck does have a ton of 4s, that's for sure. So, Lava Runner, are you any good in our deck? I mean, we have 1. We also have ways to mill ourselves, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not really. But what else am I going to take? Blessing of Bells and Lock doesn't excite me. I mean, we do have 2 legendary creatures, so life gain. Yeah, sure, what the hell. Okay, we got another Chronicler. Wow, she wheeled? Man, red is so open. Yeah, I think we just take another Chronicler. I just always end up in red because nobody wants it. I don't think we want Navigator's Compass. People keep telling me I should be taking these, and it's kind of, you know, funny. People are either telling me I should take them, and others are saying I shouldn't play them at all. I think it's actually somewhere in the middle, like you should only play it in a 4-color deck that cares about artifacts, basically. So, see if we get any nice late pickups here in red that nobody wanted. So yeah, we have 1 Goblin, 1 Short Sword. So maybe we'll get to kick this once. Yeah, Navigator's Compass it's basically like not a real card. Like you may as well not be playing it in a deck that doesn't have any artifact synergies or need mediocre fixing for 3 colors, you know. So I think I'll take Run Amok here. So what gets cut out of this deck right now? Probably like a Rampaging Cyclops. Cut down on those 4 drops. Yeah, I mean, 2 Skizzics and 2 Goblin Barrages, those are our only things. Oh, and Josuves on occasion are our only things that will turn this on. Oh, Sheevan Fire too. Yeah, and Kitchen Chroniclers. What am I talking about? Yeah, I think we definitely take a Bloodstone Goblin. Our deck has a bunch of kickers. Yeah, sure. Now this is going to be interesting. Our deck has enough kicker for Bloodstone Goblin to get the bonus, and it also has 2 Goblin Barrages, which, granted, if you don't cast the barrage with the kicker, it's still fine. But if you do it with the kicker, it's pretty good. So we're going to play that land for sure. But do we want to run 3 Bloodstone Goblins in this deck? We have 3 Wizards that aren't get 2 Journey Mage. I think we probably cut the Journey Mage. Maybe a Windgrace Acolyte, one of them. They are only flyers, but, well, other than him, who costs 7. But I think maybe we do cut one of them. It does have some nice synergy too, but again, I think we cut it. Man, milling our own Kazarov and then bringing it back with Eldritch Reborn would be sweet, right? Yeah, I think I cut an Acolyte here. These guys basically don't cost 2. Like, you'll play them for 2 if your opponent plays like an X1 that's going to do a bunch of damage to you early. But other than that, especially in a deck with all the cool removal we have, I don't think you want to do it. So, all right. Whoops. We need to put in our Memorial to Folly. I'm so sad Memorial to War isn't good. Like I said, if I run into an opponent with like 4 Memorial lands, I would think about it. 9/7. Josuves does require 3 black to kick, 2 otherwise, as you can see. But we do have way more red, so I think we have to go with the 9/7 split here. I think it's fine. I mean, our mana. Well, whoops. Yeah, I think we do add another mountain. Just to double check here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 black sources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, I think adding another swap is actually... That's 8 and 9, right? Yeah. All right, looks like a cool deck. I haven't gotten a chance to play this guy, but this looks like a good place for him. I'll see you guys in the first match. All right, going into our first match, and we would like to play first. And this hand's reasonable. It'd be nice to have a creature or something, but we can play Short Sword on turn 1. I mean, a cheaper creature. Short Sword on turn 1. We have a couple removal spells and a creature for later. And there's an okay chance we draw something that we can play earlier than turn 4. I don't really like playing Skizik on turn 4 unless it's going to kill my opponent anyway, so it's probably not getting played on turn 4. I don't think. But we do have an artifact for Short Sword. I mean, for Goblin Barrage. So, you know. It is going to be nice having this little bit of reach in our deck. There will be times where our opponent is like around 4 and it gets us the win. Theoretically. I mean, and we do have 2 of them. So, all right, yeah. So, we're just going to play our Short Sword. And our... Okay. Hey. What's up, Bloodstone Goblin? We have 3 cards with Kicker in our hand, so it's a good hand for Bloodstone Goblin. Okay, yeah, that doesn't scare us a whole lot, mostly because we can just go like this and attack for 3. Leaving mana up for Sheevan Fire. So, like, if there's not a lot they could do that would make me want to cast Sheevan Fire right now, I don't think, but, you know, maybe. I mean, if they played the Sapperling Lord, Sapperling/Fungus Lord, I would probably kill it with Sheevan Fire. So we take less damage, and, you know, it's a really good card anyway. Drawing a 4th land would be nice. I don't know if I would discard right now for Keldon Raider. I actually don't think I would. All right, we take 2, and that's it. Okay, well, that kind of sucks, but we are going to win this race. They probably have, what's it called? Gideon's Reproach or something that they're going to wreck us with here, but we don't have anything else we can do. I don't think we should try to play around it. We'd rather it get used on this than on other cards in our hand, for the most part. I mean, I guess the whole Menace thing might be nice later, but... Oop, I said attack. You. Looks like we're just going to get in. Yeah, if I got a 4th land now, I would not... I would actually, if it was a swamp, I would just slam Jozu Vess, actually. But if it's a mountain, I don't think I would discard anything. I mean, Barrage might be the worst card in this hand right now. Stop it. You're making all my removal spells look like garbage. Oh, come on. Okay, well, we can't attack. Skizzix. Oh, joy. Do I kill something in response to keep them from having mana? I think maybe I do. I think I do. Get out of here. They still have 6 mana or whatever. This is going to be ugly. Card's so good. I don't think I've recorded one where I've drafted it. I've had drafts where I've drafted it, but I don't think any of them have been recorded. Oh, come on. We could just kill this right away if we had a 4th land. Okay. All right. Yeah, this is bad. Not off to a good start. That is for certain. I mean, we do have a ton of 4-drops, and it's biting us right now for sure. Because half of them are in our hand. And we can't hit a 4th land. I might discard a second Skizzik now if I drew another land, but I think we're probably just like dead to Song of Freyalise next turn. There's not a lot we could get. I mean, getting to kill Evra would be nice, but it wouldn't be enough to matter. Oh, good. Ancient Animus, too. Yeah, they can just attack with everything and kill us here. Oh, no, they can't. I can block Evra. Trample. No, just indestructible. Hey! And now we can't kill her anymore. No reason to show them any other cards in our deck. Because we are dead. More or less. Okay. Well, so yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we had about half of them in our hand. But they are a quarter of our deck, so that's not super surprising. Yeah. This deck needs to hit its 4th land or it's in trouble for sure with that many 4-drops. Do we want Radiating Lightning? I don't think we do. Maybe if we win this one and we see a ton more Saprolings, I think about it. Yeah. Okay, I would like to play first again. Not a great hand. I think I have to pitch it. I'll kind of have to keep this one and hope there's like 3 lands on top of our library. We do at least have 2 2-drops, assuming one of the lands, assuming we can get a mountain soon. So, you know, we could get to where we need to be, but not off to a great start here with our second game here. Maybe my opponent will mulligan to 6-2. That would be good. The scry rule really has made a difference. I remember sometimes going down to 5 or 4 in mulliganing, and now I rarely go below 6, and I don't think I've ever gone below 5 since they introduced the mulligan rule, or the scry rule. It definitely makes games less about mana screw and stuff like that. All right, land. It is a land, but it's a freaking swamp. A land that produces black. I may still leave it on top. Nah, yeah, I mean, I think I do. I don't love it, but it's hard to say no to any land with the kind of hand we have, you know? And if we draw that, at least we're halfway to casting these. I think. It may have been the wrong decision, but I think it was an okay one. We'll find out soon enough. End our turn. How many drafts in a row have I had at least one get to Chronicler? I don't know, but a lot of them. That's good. Oh, thank you. Thank you, world. Speaking of Chronicler, do I play it here? Planning to trade? I think I probably do. I mean, getting back Eviscerate later would be nice, but we have to get to that part of the game for that to matter. And the Goblin, sure it trades, but I feel a little better about trading one of my Chroniclers. For sure, yeah. I mean, getting back Barrages would be nice too, but again, we have to get to where we have 6 mana for that to matter, and to make that happen, you got to play a 2-drop. Interesting. I probably still block this thing. Yeah, I think I do. maybe. Nope, they don't attack, so I definitely don't. Damn it. We got pretty lucky there with a few land draws in a row. We need that fourth one again, though. Preferably a mountain, but I'll take anything. They're about to play their Song of Freyalise again, probably, and make me want to kill myself. No, just a Pegasus Courser. That makes me want to kill myself a little less. Hello. Josu Vess or Two-Headed Giant? I think I'm leaning towards the Giant. I mean, we may... I kind of doubt we'll be able to kick this later as fast of a deck as our opponent has. Yeah, I can give stuff flying with this Courser, but... Yeah, let's play Josu Vess. And end our turn. The only way we can kick this is by sacrificing our creature who likes it when people kick things. Yeah, so we'll take 4. Probably have to kill the Courser with the Barrage this turn. Yeah, I think that's my plan. Okay. Then I think we attack with Josu Vess. Surely they have something here. Gideon's Reproach, maybe? Yep. That feels better than an Indestructible Combat Trick. It's basically a 2-for-1 because Sapling Migration and Pegasus, whatever. Okay, well, luckily we can kill her this time, and so we will. Get out of here. And we also have the Eldest Reborn, so we might be getting her back later. Okay. All right. I'm going to play my Two-Headed Giant in my turn. So if Grunt attacks, I think I just block it with Get-To Chronicler. Okay. I think we go with Eldest Reborn here. Okay. So, I think I'd probably block this with this now. Thank God for Fight with Fire. They have an indestructible trick, I think. Yeah, God. It's not cool, man. We're only one away from being able to play this kicked, and then we could get it back. But... I mean, maybe I just take 10 here. Yeah. Yeah, I think we just take 10. He can at least keep the smaller creatures back. We definitely get back there Evra because we need the health. So we'll take 10. Oh, good. Yeah. Evra it is. All right, so we did not draw what we needed to, but making all their guys bigger is going to be really fun for us. So we have to basically have to triple block. Oh, there's actually no good way for us to block. They should have attacked because I would have had to just make something block and die here. Then this would have died blocking. Well, I probably would have blocked with it, I guess. Maybe it was right not to attack. Okay. So we cast this Chronicler. And I think we get back Eviscerate because Grun's about to be too big to die to fight with fire. Yeah, the fact that they're indestructible is just great, you know? It's a free attack, so yeah, I was going to say they should be doing it because I can't do anything about it. Okay, so... And I don't have any blocks where my creatures actually survive either, so that's fun. Yeah, I think this is what we do. Keep Skizik and Two-Headed Giant. We go up to 10, and then go down to 3. Uh-oh. Ooh, good. Great. I think we're just dead. Yeah, we eviscerate this, and they hit us for 3. Well, that didn't go so well. Maybe we do have too many 4-drops, huh? Well, see you in the next match. All right, let's see if in the second match we can do a little better than in our first. I mean, it's a pretty slow hand, and they're on the play, but I think it's still a keep in this format. I'm going to be getting run over by another really fast deck. I can feel it. Well, okay. Goodbye, Joe Zuves. I'm guessing. But we do have Eldest Reborn, which is kind of funny. I mean, you know, because we can just get Joe Zuves back if that's what we need to do. We know I have an Eviscerate, so we can expect them to try to sort of play around that. Well, this gives them more information, but I still think we do it. Because now they still know the 6 cards in my hand, but playing it turn 1 is definitely worth it. Really? That's weird. I haven't seen somebody mainboard a Damping Sphere in this format so far. And I don't think it will affect us a whole lot. We just don't play very many spells a turn in our deck. And we don't have any lands that produce more mana either. So Divest and Damping Sphere, both mainboard, is kind of interesting. The reason I keep playing Swamps is so they know less about my hand. I'll play the Mountain when I need it, basically. That's my plan. Might be worth playing Windgrace Acolyte before Eldest Reborn, especially if my opponent doesn't have a creature in play, which is looking probable. And yeah, so we've got red too now, which is nice. Yeah, I think we play the Acolyte next turn. And then we probably play Eldest Reborn even if our opponent has no creatures in play because we, you know, making them discard and stuff. If they put a creature in play here, we definitely play Eldest Reborn this turn. They don't though. don't think. No. Yeah, we'll play Mountain now. Play the Acolyte. We're going to mill ourselves. Yeah, it's actually not a choice on the Acolyte. Ooh, Goblin Barrage and Sheevan Fire. But now we have a clock. Hey, there's their other color. I mean, if they just play a creature now, they're in so much trouble. Just because, yeah, well, they're in less trouble because they did that. That's for sure. I think I play Eldest Reborn now. Yeah, we'll play Eldest Reborn to kill the Journey Mage. I guess the Warcaller wouldn't be terrible in our deck. Even with one Eldest Reborn, that's some pretty significant upside. If you can play it, then attack, and get the first 2 triggers right away, and then reanimate something a turn earlier, that's pretty legit. Gross. They don't have an artifact in their graveyard, at least. Maybe that. Maybe they have a million cards that care about artifacts, and that's why Damping Sphere's in there. It hurts them too, though, and probably more than us, because we just don't have cheap spells in our deck. Okay, I think I just play Skizzik here and go for the bash. See what they discard. Wizard's Retort. Good to know. They don't have double blue for it, but it's good to know they have it. Yeah, I'm gonna play Skizzik Kicked here. Except I need to tap 2 red. Does give them an opportunity to do stuff with Rona, but I can just kill Rona next turn. So getting the Journey Mage is actually interesting instead of Jozu Vest, because we can actually get it and then bounce their creature. Are they going to use Vicious Offering that I always call Vicious Hunger? Doesn't look like it. I mean, I could have played Windgrace Acolyte to get something better in my graveyard, but I don't have a whole lot that's better than Jozu Vest, or Academy Journey Mage for that matter. I'm glad we're holding on to 2 Eviscerates, I can tell you that, because it makes things a lot less scary. Oh, they're milling me? Thanks. Well, Skizzik? It won't be kicked, though. So I don't think we get another Skizzik. That doesn't seem great. We could get their Journey Mage and bounce Rona. Or we could get our Jozu Vest and just have a huge creature. I'm leaning Journey Mage, actually. Thank you for your Journey Mage. If they had an artifact in their graveyard, I would be more likely to, well, a historic card in their graveyard, I would be more likely to let them, to not bounce it, is what I'm trying to say. But, yeah, we can also get back Jozu Vest with Memorial to Folly if we really need to or want to. And maybe we do, because we can kick it soon, so, you know. All right, so play the Acolyte again, mill ourselves some more. Nothing great. They may be a mill deck, I guess. I mean, blue-black, if there's a deck that can mill, it is the blue-black deck, but you have to get a lot of weird stuff for that to work out. And I've yet to see someone do it or heard anybody talk about actually doing it. I think it's possible. Just you have to open like the ideal cards and really be forcing it. So it's not super possible. Okay. Deal. We should be able to use Memorial to Folly next turn. We actually have enough mana to eviscerate twice, even with Damping Sphere in play, so... I think Memorial to Folly for Josu Vess is something we want to do. Ah, that's okay. Well played, sir. Well played. Looks like I still get to drop you to 5 here, though. Not really anything worth getting back at this point. I mean, Shivan Fire, Goblin Barrage, they're fine, but I don't need them. That said, nah, I can't leave mana up. Enough mana up to use Memorial to Folly still if I do play Get to Chronicler kicked here. So we'll attack. Dropping them to 5. I mean, Goblin Barrage, if I could kick it right now, I would be more inclined to consider it. I guess I could use Memorial to Folly to get back Bloodstone Goblin and then kick Goblin Barrage, but they'd still be at 1. It's not great. No. No. Would it be better there to just have gotten back my Josu Vess and played it? Maybe, but if I can play it kicked, it's just like game over, so you know. It's pretty good. Probably play their Journey Mage, bouncing our Skizzik, but it has haste, so you know, it's not a huge problem. They don't have mana up for Wizard's Retort. That's good news. We actually don't quite have the mana. I thought we did. Ah, they're going to bounce it and then make me discard my poor Skizzik. I see. Since I can't kick Josu Vess, is it better to just get back Skizzik here? No, I don't think so. I think we want Josu Vess. Okay. So we can't actually play Two-Headed Giant. We can't play Two-Headed Giant and one of these other things. But I think we play Two-Headed Giant still. We don't have a Fight with Fire in our graveyard, do we? No. Goblin Barrage is the closest thing to that we have. Okay. All right, well, I think we just cast Eviscerate on this. Maybe getting back Skizzik would have been better, huh? Probably would have been. I've never gotten to play kick Josu Vess. Ooh, they can't block that. I think we're going to play an unkicked Get to Chronicler so that if they don't play a blocker here, we have lethal. My 3-mana 1/3. Actually, I have to play 2 other blockers because I have another Eviscerate in my hand. Doesn't look like we're going to get to cast a kick Josu Vest this time either right now anyway. Yeah, I think we eviscerate Cloud Reader Sphinx and then attack with both. Syncopate isn't going to be enough. I guess Unwind would be. No, it's just Syncopate. And we have lethal, no matter what happens with the coin flips. Yeah. Okay. I don't really think we change anything. This isn't irradiating lightning. We do have the one War Caller, like I was saying, like I think Bloodstone Goblin's probably still better in our deck though, so I haven't really gotten to do anything with it yet, but you know. That game would have been over a couple turns earlier if I had just gotten Skizik instead of being greedy. Yeah, this is another good one. Another slow one, but our opponent's deck also seems to be rather slow. Okay. We have 4 mana already, and that's a good sign for our deck. Needs 4. This time we'd even like 7, I think. Divest again. Guessing they go after Josu Vest again. Okay, well, we can kick our Goblin Barrage now. And, you know, equipment's nice. This time around, they probably have Counter Magic ready. But I think we can probably get around it. I mean, I don't want to play Soul Salvage next. I'll probably... I'm trying to decide if I should play an unkicked Skizik, but that probably won't draw out a counterspell. It shouldn't. Ooh, Precognition Field. I haven't seen someone play that. I've been wanting to play it myself, so this should be an interesting thing to witness. I think this format's slow enough that it's probably good in a deck that has enough instants and sorceries, and our opponent has a lot. Granted, some of them are divest, so not super concerned there. I think I'm actually going to play this Chronicler and equip it. Yeah, I am. And we'll end our turn. Well, that's scary. Hopefully we can kill our opponent before anything crazy happens with the Helm. That will help. Smash for 7 here. And we only have to get him to 4 as long as our short sword's in play, and then we can do the rest with Goblin Barrage. Drop them to 13. So it's going to be hard for them to play a creature and equip this before we can Goblin Barrage it. Just because it costs 5 to equip. So, and we're putting pressure on them. It's not like we're just hanging out, not really threatening them. Sphinx probably. No, Thallid Omnivore. So, is it better to kick my Goblin Barrage here? I think maybe it is. Oh, or we could just do that. Okay, good call. We'll just play the Eldest Reborn, make them sacrifice their Thallid Omnivore. Attack for 7 again. So they're pretty much dead, barring something incredible here, because Goblin Barrage. So, and I have a Trampler in play that I can put a sword on if I really need to before I Goblin Barrage. I mean, granted, I'd rather do it before I attack, but depending on what's going on. But yeah, I think I said it in an earlier draft video. By now, I think my video on the cards I got wrong is probably up, and Helm of the Host is definitely one of those. Yeah, we win. Goblin Barrage is going to be backbreaking here. They know I have it in my hand, too. But in the last game, they syncopated just for fun instead of scooping, so... So they go to 2, and then Skizik and Get to Chronicler finish the job. Yep. All right, well, we're 1-1. We'll see if we can finish in the green on this one in our next match. So we have a hand that is pretty characteristic of our hands, that it's very slow. I think we keep it. We just have to hope our opponent is also not a fast deck, I think. White can be fast, so hopefully it's not. Hey, we got our turn 1 short sword, though. Heyo. I mean, we do have several 2-drops, so, you know, kind of sucks we haven't gotten them, but, ooh, that's a scary 2-drop. Less scary, though, when you have a Get to Chronicler who can block it, which we do. So, what's up? Well, now we can't block it. Not until we put our sword on it anyway. So we'll take 3 here. Okay, so we'll put a sword here. Do I play another Chronicler? I mean, I can get them back with Soul Salvage, so I kind of think I do. So, yeah. Could use some more lands, of course, but we'll get them. We are holding down the ground, hopefully, with our Chroniclers here, so... Okay. I'm just going to block this and see what happens. Take 2 from that. Yeah. I had a feeling there would be something, some trick involved there, and there was. Yeah. My 2-drops heard me complaining, and they just gave me 2 of them. Definitely helping us survive here. That's not, though. Okay. Great. Something to Goblin Barrage. Should we draw land? Nope. Okay. Player Bloodstone Goblin and end our turn. Maybe I should be running 18 with the number of 4s I have. It's kind of what it feels like. That is what it feels like. So, yeah, they're bashing for 4. I think we're dead, basically. Yeah, this deck really cannot survive on 3 lands. 4, maybe it could get by for a little bit. I think we're just dead. No reason to show them more cards in our deck, I guess. Let's see what we draw. See if we could ever get this 4th land. Oh, we did, but it came into play tapped. So, all right. That felt more like our first match than our second one. They do have... nah, not enough X1s. All these 4s killing me. But we also have 6 2-drops, which is a lot in this format. And granted, we did get 3 of them there, but... yeah, I guess I can't really complain. I mean, the problem is I don't have any 3s or 1s. I have 6 2s, 10 4s. So that's basically... it's a very large chunk of our deck that costs 4 or 2. Okay, this one is a keep. We have a 2-drop, and hopefully we can draw some more lands. Otherwise, we're going to be dead pretty quick again, I think. Hey, land. We're on our way. Give me one more of those, and I can maybe make do. At least it's not the night. Should I just be willing to trade here? I don't think so. I think we'll just play another goblin and end our turn. 4th land, 4th land, 4th land, 4th land. 4th land? Please? Yeah, okay. I'll trade now. Okay, good, 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 good. Play the giant. It kind of demands an answer. This will both draw us both a card, which I think I will like. Seems like my opponent would be less interested in having that in his deck. In game 1 anyway, he seemed hyper aggressive. Okay, so we got the 5th land. Kicked Skizik and then attack with both Bloodstone. All 3, actually. That's not bad. I mean, it's a little risky. If I don't get any keywords on this, it may not really be worth it. With Menace, it's not honestly not that worth it either, but I think we still go. I think we just go for it. Give us Double Strike. We did it. That's what we needed, ideally, anyway. Yeah, so we trample over for 3 and then do an additional 7, so they go to 10. 6, actually. Where was I getting 10 from? Oh, Double Strike. I forgot about Double Strike. Okay, we have a flyer who can hopefully finish them off. So can they make their dude indestructible? That is the question. I think I want to play the Acolyte when we decide to play something. I think we attack with our giant here and see what happens. I guess maybe not, because it's not that good if it gets Double Strike, and it's not that good if it gets... yeah, never mind. We're just going to play the Acolyte. It has to get... I mean, it has to get Double Strike. It's not that good with the other options. Okay, I'm going to hold on to this mountain so that I can discard to Keldon Raider. Ooh. Okay. Well, I think we block the Spirit. There's a good chance they have something, but... you need more than that. I mean, okay, you just wanted to kill it. I see. Lifelink. Lifelink again. Okay, well, don't think we actually want to play Fight with Fire just yet. I think we play Keldon Raider here. And we discard a mountain. Ooh. Okay, so I'm going to attack for 3 in the air. This lifelink is frustrating. Sarah Angel? No, Academy Journey Mage. Probably bounce my flyer? No, they bounced that. Okay. I think I block one of these unicorns. Yeah. Trade for a unicorn here. Okay. I think we attack here. And then I think I play Josu Vest just because it can block better, along with a unkicked get to Chronicler. We're 1 away from Kazarov, so that should be interesting if we get there. All right. Well, that's mean. Okay, well, we are going to block something here, just to not take some damage. I guess it'll be this. And we'll take 5. They go up to 9. Well, Elvis Reborn is not very good right here. I mean, it will be eventually, I guess. Get back Two-Headed Giant. But I think I gotta... I'm kind of leaning towards playing Keldon Raider, discarding the Eldest Reborn. If I hit a land, then I can play the creature and Fight with Fire the Knight, who's kind of a problem. If I don't draw a land, I can't... I mean, it's going to look pretty bad, is the problem. But I think that's our best move here. Yeah. It's just too slow. Damn it. Okay. Well, we can't attack. We're just going to end our turn. I mean, we would have killed the Sapperling, then made them discard something, then reanimated our Two-Headed Giant, but I just don't know if that's fast enough. So, yeah. It's like, should I be willing to trade the flyer more? Because Keldon, this guy can block all their other stuff, so I think I honestly do want to block with the flyer here. That flyer had them so close to dead. Okay. Gosh. All right. There's literally no way we can play 2 cards in our hand at the same time, which again is because our deck doesn't have the best curve. So I think because we have the mana for it now, and on a later turn we can eviscerate and Fight with Fire, and we can't do that with any of our other removal spells, I think we just eviscerate the Sarah Angel. Okay. That happened. End our turn. We will take 3. Are we gonna make the same mistake again and try to discard into a something? I think I probably am about to do that. You know, it's probably just better to kill the... Yeah. We'll Goblin Barrage it. And end our turn. Why'd they have to gain so much life? Hello. Right, so I think we play Kazarov here. Is it worth attacking for making Kazarov bigger? Maybe. No, I don't think so. It's too dangerous. There's too many things that could just kill us on the spot, and Kazarov is trying to help us stabilize here, so... They're going to go to 7? So if I get another land, Kazarov can kill... Well, forget what I was saying. We have to kill that. We didn't get another land anyhow. So I think doing damage-based removal is probably a good idea. It makes Kazarov bigger. And then I can just use Kazarov to kill something else. So we'll kill the Mesa Unicorn. And now yeah, I think we attack with both of these. He has to block this or die, so I'm sure the Sapperling... Oh, he wants to draw the card. Oh, he wants to kill it. Okay. Works for me. Kazarov gets bigger. All right. We've had them close to dead before, and then they gained a bunch of life, so hopefully they're not about to do it again. All right. We got there. We did it. I wonder if I should cut one of my random 4-drops for, like, get 2 Journey Mage. I mean, it wouldn't make a huge difference, but it would make a difference. I guess, like, one of the Keldon Raiders is probably the worst. I mean, Skizik's not amazing. And it's not actually a 4-drop either, it's worth noting. So maybe it is a Skizik that I should cut. Yeah, let's do it. I've just felt like I've been having so many scenarios where... And it is because my deck has way too many 4s, but... Okay, this is a good hand for a deck that has way too many 4s. Got some early removal. Get you Chronicler to get stuff back, maybe. Or, if like last game, we just have to play it. Well, now we can play Bloodstone Goblin, which doesn't feel as bad. Well, now it feels pretty bad. Should I just Sheevan Fire this thing? Yeah, I think probably. Get out of here. We need the game to go long. That's when we have our best shot, I think, as we showed in the last game. When we can play our way too many 4-drops. Okay. All right, so we're going to play an Unkicked Chronicler here because it can block a little better than the Bloodstone Goblin can. They're going to attack, it looks like. They probably have fungal infection. Hello, that'll be pretty nice soon. Assuming I can cast it on a mostly empty board. Is it time for a fungal infection? No. Just a Blessing of Bells Unlock. Okay. History of Benalia is going to make it hard for me to cast Eldest Reborn on a mostly empty board, I can tell you that much. But shouldn't be too bad. I'll play my Bloodstone Goblin here and in my turn. I mean, if I blow up if he attacks with a Night Token here and I kill it, and then I play Eldest Reborn and he has to give up another Night Token, that feels pretty good. So yeah, we're going to block. Do you have another trick? God, that doesn't feel as good. Now Eldest Reborn just blows up a Saproling. And we take so much damage next turn. I think we got to play our Giant. And just be willing to take 8 here, basically. At least we killed that Knight of Malice. Would have been even worse. Ouch. So we're taking 11 here. I don't know that we can recover now. That'll help. That also will help a little, but I think that gets me up to 10. Yeah, I guess that's what I do. And then trade for something. Yeah, if I can get away with a trade here, I'll be pretty happy. Yeah, we'll block Howling Golem. Problem is, they have even more gas in their hand with the number of cards they have in it. Yeah. So I think we kick, get to Chronicler, get back Sheevan Fire to kill the Paladin. Yeah. And then we don't quite die next turn. We get pretty dang close, though. If they have a kill spell, we're dead. So I think killing the Saproling is worth it here and holding onto our creature. It does put us at 1 and a combat trick kills us, but that was true if we blocked the Saproling too, really. I mean, if we blocked one of these two. So I think it's the right move. Yeah, that's mean, but okay. Maybe we should have sided out Eldest Reborn against all these silly tokens. Feels like maybe we should have. What sucks is we're 1 mana away from kicking Fight with Fire. Yeah, we're dead. If we could kick Fight with Fire, we'd just kill everything. But yeah, I mean, we could Soul Salvage. We can't play enough creatures to save ourselves, so yeah. Well, not the best draft there. I think that's the first time I've drafted Gitu Chronicler not done well, though. Or at least a 2-1, because it has been my friend. But, you know, definitely learned to avoid the logjam of 4s, and it really did hurt our deck, for sure. Especially when we got stuck on 3. So, I mean, getting stuck on 3 is always bad, but in this deck, it was basically like you may as well concede because all your cards cost 4 or more. So, but yeah, 1 and 2. Could have done worse, I guess. See you guys in the next draft video.